Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars. It is week 15, day 3, it is a red day, and today we're up against Interim 2, the other Interim. Not as hard as normal Interim. Actually, I think we might even beat them. I think they're basically the one we're competing with to actually stay on number 1 this week. We still have 3 people that have basically done 0 battles though. So hopefully those 3 people will do their battles. The second they do, we go all the way up to at least 7th, assuming these other people already did all their battles. But we'd shoot up instantly to, at minimum, 7th, maybe even 6th. But as long as we're not in the bottom 2, that's the main thing that matters. Ideally, top 6, though, because that's when we actually start earning profit from doing Guild Wars. So ideally, we'll hit up to 6, but we'll see where things go. Anyways, where are we right now? I might need to go create a different red team for once. I did say last week that I was going to look into maybe revamping. I haven't actually come up with anything different yet, other than just going my true damage. The biggest issue with this, though, is when Scion starts going crazy and stuff. But if we can get a couple cast off, it still is enough. We can also win off of just Void Portal. The only problem is just towards this lower side. One other thing that we could possibly do is move the Valkyrie forward and go that way. So have like a first slot Valkyrie, and then build it around that for the quicker Valkyrie. I've tried this in the past before too. You know what, let's just revamp it this way and see if this works a bit better. Of course, we'll have to worry about a Scion just draining it out on first slot. Hello, Strawn. Next to me, welcome. Actually, let me go down the line. Hello, Henny. Hello, Ajax. Hello, JZG. Hello, Strawn. Hello, name I have no clue how to say because it's in Russian. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Headless Chicken. Welcome all. You ever think of doing list videos? The top 5 most useless... oh yes, I have done list videos before. I have a whole playlist of my top 10 videos. It's just I haven't done one for like 3 months now, so it's like, oh, I haven't done any. But I have been planning on doing one. It's going to be... The next one I'll be doing is on the 10 most used troops in the entire game. In late game. Well, really just in general. I believe it might be in general, I'm not quite sure. But the data I have is specifically on late game, so it's technically only on late game. And why did he get full mana out of nowhere? We could have just won if he didn't do that. Probably still won, but we're going to need to build up our mana. That really hurt us a lot, especially since our Valkyrie's in first slot. So now I can't really do as much on the board as I might want to. There we go. Well, he got lucky, so do we. The only problem is we have nowheres to cast this whatsoever. I'm going to have to take the skull and then to see where the board is from there. Oh, it's him draining us is what the board is from there. This is what I was hoping would not happen. But we'll just go take some blues. And he did not cast the previous turn, which is bad. Because now I'm going to have to waste my entire turn right here doing nothing. And there he goes, draining us out again. Not looking good, especially since we actually need a Valkyrie to cast in order to get our summons. So it does look like we are just going to plain out lose then on the red day. Wasn't it always the red day in the past that was giving me the most trouble? Let's see. Where do we go? Yeah, if Valkyrie doesn't cast, we ought to lose. So here he goes draining us, and then we lose because I have to move that so he doesn't get a skull. And yep, then he kills it. So there's no way for us to summon. We could still win, but we just would have to get all of our mana. And it is possible that we could lose on battle 1 at this point. We do have our double drain, but he has the skull drain. So he'll be able to take out one of those. And we'll throw that down. What do we do? We'll go and move the red over. Let's see. Move the other red over. Yeah, we're probably going to have to revamp this team finally. I like it, but it's not winning as much in Guild Wars these days. Mainly because Scion. Scion is the absolute worst thing that can be used against the team I'm using right now. And my last slot is literally useless because we didn't get a Valkyrie off. And now we can't resummon. We could still easily win though. All we really have to do is just keep casting Draculus, and then that would inevitably give us the win. He also can't deathmark us because of the deathmark immunity on him. Plus he'd be dead, so now he really can't deathmark us. But yeah, that is quite unfortunate. This is a nice baseline though. Draculus tends to never die on this team, which is nice because, of course, one of the objectives in Guild Wars is to actually win. And he's really good at winning. He's just not really good at efficiently winning. So there we go. We're still going to win. It's just a matter of our points just got completely destroyed as far as how many we're going to be getting from the battle. And I can't use this to summon because we need 12 souls, and Valkyrie didn't get a cast off. So he gets 0 summons. He's completely useless as a summoner now. Okay, don't die now. I do need him to live. That does need to happen, so we'll kill that out. And now it's just a matter of killing the little spider, which we can do in 1 more damage. There we go. Well, that one's pretty bad. Yeah, I'll need to look into revamping. We should probably do that right now. Probably should have figured out something earlier. I kind of forgot that Red Day was already here already. But yeah, I need some kind of counter that's Scion proof or just drain proof in general. So let's revamp from literally no team and go and let's see, Elamagrim. Did we overwrite the Elamagrim? Let's see, I need to make sure I have 10 slots for the video later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, anything above here would work. Oh, there's plenty of room. Yeah, let's go replace out this Elamagrim team, one of the older ones. And, okay. So, let's go for the red revamp. We need something that is Scion proof and just drain proof in general. What has mana drain within red? Succubus wouldn't work. Moloch would. Might be a little annoying getting him up though. Like on a yellow day he works because the red goes right into him. On a red day he doesn't because you're not going to put a Moloch in first slot. That would be horrible. So never mind, that's not gonna work. There's no 4 times Moloch. I'm not gonna go 4 times Moloch, though. That technically would work. Am I seriously gonna do that? Maybe 3 Moloch and something else, like an Infernus, but that doesn't really help cover more colors. At that point, I might as well go like 4 times Goblin Rocket or something. How much damage does he even do? He doesn't do enough damage to really get away with doing 4 times Moloch. That would be really funny though. Okay, well, back to red. I just need to figure out what we're going to change to. I'm going to ditch the Valkyrie, ditch the other stuff. I need things that go even quicker than that. I might go with a Dragon Soul option. I'm just scared that he won't be able to get enough quick enough. I could go for a buff Carnex. Probably not the best ideas. Crimson Bat with a Death is something similar to what I was kind of using, but not specifically. It would do really, really huge damage to the enemy from the start, and it would kill out the Scion. Not as many people are running Death Knight class. That's the main reason why I stopped using the Crimson Bat Death. But that is 76 damage right there off of our skull. So we'll go with those 2. And yeah, now we could put a Moloch into this team. I would have to go a +1 on yellow, but we would be able to fit in a Moloch instead of going Valkyrie. Then again, at this point, why not just go Valkyrie? I don't know. Which one do I value more? Gaining mana for points or making sure he doesn't get to cast? I think I want the points a bit more. And we'll move the Valkyrie down 1 if, depending on what he's using. And we'll just kind of... Actually, you know what? We almost just created the same team over again. Because at this point, what would you put there? Like a Draculus or something? You wouldn't really have another option. You know what? I'm just gonna... We're gonna try this. It's almost the exact same thing. But this is the team I created. This was actually the very, very, very first team I ever created when I was like, oh, Guild Wars is coming. I need to go create a red team. This is what I actually created. This was before we realized summoning was so important. But I think I might use this because this has a really, really quick kill on the Scion. And then from there, you just go and just win. Where's the thing I'm looking for? I'm looking for rename. I need to rename this to Red Death. There we go. Red Death. And red yellow banner. He has Corvash, so we move that by 1. And actually, which one do we prioritize more, the Draculus or the thing? Actually, I don't know. I guess I prioritize Valkyrie's mana a bit more, just to make sure she can actually generate. Banner to brown, minus brown. +2 red. Oh yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, +2 red, +1 yellow, -1 brown. We get additional mana out of it. It will come into play slightly. Was I not using that on the previous one? Sure I was. That was a fail if I wasn't. No, I was. I just forgot to accidentally switch it, yeah. Because you deliberately don't use the brown. And there we go. Okay, so let's go try this. Not really much of a change, but it is a change that will hopefully make it work. Okay, we're still pure red. Now we're just going a little bit more offensive. So I'll move that over. And any skull we see, we must take. Doesn't matter what it is, where it is, why we're taking it. Just get it every single time. Because we do twice as much skull damage. Boom. Almost dead. And then 1 more will kill it. So yeah, we'll just have to go with something along these lines, I guess. The only problem now is we have no summon. So if he kills something, we lose it forever. Forever! Okay, well, let's get Crimson Bat back up. No, why was there an extra turn there? Stop getting extra turns. Okay. We'll move that down into blue. He'll give us a free skull. And that was not enough to kill because he reduced our attack some. Plus he is armored. But then we can just go for the true damage double and then we're good to go. The only bad thing about using true damage, oh, there we go, is we don't do all the damage from their armor. We win quicker, but we're not doing as much damage to them. But they're also not doing as much damage to us, so I guess it evens out. But with true damage, you kind of do only half as much damage as you normally would. Also, what on earth is that team? Little Johnny, Courage, Justice, and Queen Aurora. It's a bit odd of a team. I was not going to expect something like that. I've never seen that combination of troops. Not quite sure what he's going with there. But it's fully traded. It's fully upgraded on everything. A little odd. Well, particularly for like a third battle. Maybe he's accidentally using his defend team or something. Or, you know, his normal PvP defend, not his Guild War defend. Oh, he doesn't have Scion's last trait? Oh, I just assume everyone always runs fully traded. I pretty much do that every single battle. He has 2 damage, right? He should. Why is his HP not showing that it's down from the def? This should do twice as much to him. Yeah, it does. Okay. That's weird. Why was his HP showing in blue? What was he getting as a bonus from something? Something had to have given him 2 HP or something. Well, not gonna worry about it. We'll go and get some of the Valkyrie up. Actually, should we have taken that skull? I guess it doesn't matter that much. We'll move this over. Then go take the red next turn. Oh, he took our yellow, and our purple, and our blue, and our and all the colors. Okay, now we kill him because he actually has a threat to us now. We'll just kill him out. Even without the 2 times damage, that was enough. Do we keep 2 times in? Yeah, because he's just going to put more red for us on the board. Nowhere's where we can use it, though. Guess we'll just have to take a blue. Still a color we need, so perfectly fine. If we could ever get this Valkyrie up, that'd be great. We'll go and throw down the true damage. He'll throw us more red, so we'll just get our Crimson Bat back up. He gets another skull poke. We can kill him out from that, though. And try for the double skull right over there. So we'll do that. And nope, we missed. He'll just take the poke. He does get a kill, and that's quite unfortunate because we do not have a summoner anymore. So now we do permanently lose the troop he killed. That's the main reason why I've never used this team in the past. But I was kind of hoping that it would go strong enough that it wouldn't really even matter that that would happen. But apparently it still does. He still gets it on us, that little clip. And there goes the barrier plus the HP plus the shield. And it's kind of funny that this team I thought would be horrible actually does get a kill. Mainly because it keeps doing skulls over and over again. Oh, that's funny. We removed the barrier off of def. I didn't even realize that. That's helpful. Especially since that's the only thing he could possibly barrier is the other troop and not his own. So we'll go for that. That gives us both of those. Def, not really that needed. Not to mention one of them has wardening. It's mainly just there for the 2 true damage it does every single turn. That's basically its full purpose and its only purpose. I could throw a def right now, but it would serve almost no purpose against him. So, oh, I could have taken that brown right there for free yellow. Should have gone for that. And then followed up with the red. Oh, well. It won't matter. All we have to do is just go for the blue and then cast, and then he's dead. There we go. Okay. Well, that could have gone a bit smoother, but still, same result. And plus, we lost the 1, but oh well. I'm not going to use a Draculus as a tank. The whole point of this team is using the def to kind of feed up the Crimson Bat's aggression. 2 times skulls immediately. Hello, Justin. Welcome. Let's see. Bat Valkyrie, Bat Portal. Yep, that's pretty much what we were using earlier. Except we're using the Draculus version. Well, actually, we're using a completely different version now. But yeah, we were using Crimson Bat, Valkyrie, Draculus, and Void Portal. I've kind of switched it up just to kind of see what we can do. Because the first battle didn't end up going over that well. So I figured we'd try option number 2. This is option number 2. Okay. So, starting board stuffs. What do we do? I guess take a yellow because Valkyrie, and then work from there. Or just go immediately into the blue. No, we're going to go for some yellow. Oh, free skull too for double. If we could get another one, that'd be great because that would kill him out. Nothing else we really have to move around. Shoulder strike would be okay, but not really needed at the moment. We'll just let him do his double wisp. Oh no, he got a froze stun on us. And at least he didn't freeze our blue though. So we'll just take that, take that. Ooh, we're frozen on yellow. How do I take this? Do I just take it normally? Or do I drop it? Or do I just swipe it still? I'll still swipe it, even though we lose our turn. Okay. Now, we're not frozen on first slot, so we can just take the skull. We're not frozen on green, so we can move that down. We are frozen on blue now, which is unfortunate. So we'll just take a green and double Valk. Oh, wait. I'm afraid of where he's going to shuffle to. So we'll do that. Ooh, I was hoping we could get Skull distracted, but he just kills our bat. Well, that didn't quite work, so we'll do that. Oh, he gets Corvash. That's really bad if he casts it. Don't cast it. No! The whole point of Valkyrie down there was so it wouldn't do that. Okay, we could possibly lose this one. We need to get another Draculus up very, very quick now. Okay, we got Valkyrie, and we're still frozen though. There's no only problem. We get rid of our greens. That's all the mana we need for him, so at least he won't die now. And we'll just throw that down. Well, that's quite unfortunate. And didn't quite work as well. We'll go just take some yellows and go from there, I guess. We can take the blue off the side. It's not really going to matter that much, though. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? We're still frozen, but I need mana badly. And then we just Draculus for the kill. Again, we lost a troop. How many points are we losing? Are we on the third battle right now? I think we were. How many points did we just get? We got 1,500. I don't think we're on the third battle. That was probably the fourth. 1,500. Let me scale that down and see how much we actually scored relative to 300. So we did 1,500. Let me get the calculator. How many points are we losing for that? 1,500. Oh, wait. I need to go get the thing. It's 11 divided by 12 times 1,500. Oops, that's the wrong number. 11 divided by 12. Come on, type correctly. 11 divided by 12. That number times 1,500. And we ended up scoring 1,375, even though we lost a troop. A little bit below average. But, yeah, it's a bit odd. Well, this one doesn't have the double drain, so we'll try it again and just see what this comes out to. I might just need to completely get away from true damage and see what you can do. The only problem is every red center team, even the ones for cheaper ones, I tend to do, like, Miststalker plus Marilith. Like, every single red team I ever build, I feel, is completely centered around true damage, which in the current state of how Guild Wars scored actually isn't as good to do anymore. Mainly because with true damage, it counts. One of the factors now is it counts how much damage you do relative to the enemy. But the problem with true damage is you're doing essentially half as much damage because you're only hitting their HP. You're not hitting their armor and their HP. So compared to this thing that he just did, he basically just did more damage than we have done this entire battle. Even though we're inevitably going to kill him much quicker, he technically did more damage than us. So that's quite unfortunate. Also, we just won that quicker than any battle. Wow. Now that's how that's supposed to go. Wow. But final battle ends up being the quickest. Let's see, 1,718. Let's see. He did almost do more damage than us, but let me calculate it out again. 17... First things first. 5 divided by 6. Times... what score did I just get again? Oh no, 1,718? I forgot. Let me go backtrack it real quick in the stream. What score did I get? I got a 1,718. I actually was right. Times 1,718, and we got 1,431. I guess I'm okay with that. I don't see why not. There we go. Okay. And what's our final result then? Wow, we still ended up making over 7,000, even though we kind of had a mess up on the first battle, and one of the other ones was not the best it could have been. I'll take it. And we're about 7,000 ahead of them with less battles done. So ideally, if we can get our other people doing their battles, we should easily keep top 8. Of course, the goal is always to get top 6 or higher, though. I might just need to look at the guild and just make some replacements eventually. A lot of people have been requesting lately. I just haven't had the room. And it feels like no one ever requests on the times I actually need them. You're in Intrum too? Oh, I didn't fight you? Aww. Well, eventually we'll fight you, assuming both of our guilds stay in the same bracket. Though right now it seems like both of our guilds are fighting to stay in bracket 1 at the moment. So we'll see what happens there. We'd both have to pass Mean Machine in order to have another chance to fight each other next week. But yeah, we didn't get it today. We got 5 people from Intrum. None of them were you though. The easiest way for me to ever get a battle with one of you, assuming that my guild does stay in bracket 1, would be to be in bracket 1 and then be like within this area or higher. Because here I have a 1 out of 5 chance. Here or 20% chance I'll fight you, 50% I'll fight you, and if you were somehow the Paragon, I'd have a 100% chance to fight you. But yeah, if you're in like one of the lower two, it's almost impossible. I think there's like, or you can see how many people are in each of these two. There's this many in the lowest one, which I think is like, what, 12 or something? That's a large number, probably even more than that. And there's like 8 or something. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 in Vanguard and like 10 to 12 in the soldiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did I miscount that? 15 in soldiers. Wow, I did not realize there were so many soldiers. It goes from 8 to 15. So if you're a soldier, there's almost like no chance I'll fight you. There's, it's under 10% chance that I would end up fighting you. Actually, it's like, what, 7.5? Somewhere around there? Around the 7.5% chance that I would end up fighting you in a given week, which is very, 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 very low chance. Oh, there goes our defend. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, any teams you want me to go over, anything of the such, feel free to leave it in chat. Of course, tomorrow is Friday, so unfortunately no new events this Friday for once. I believe the next one is until September 1st, and there is a possibility that new update will be out by the time the new Mythic even comes out, so that'd be cool. I'll probably get to making the best teams video this weekend, ideally, because I will have a lot more time then. And, well, other than the streaming. Around the streaming, I'd have a bunch more time. But, yeah, if you guys have any other questions now, let me know. Well, of course, we'll be back tomorrow and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to mess around with stuff. And speaking about messing around with stuff, let me go back to the new team, the one that's actually probably one of the best teams in the game that probably will be mentioned in the video, the Forest Troll Loop with Sea Troll. It's the 4th combo in the game. There's Valkyrie, no, sorry, not Valkyrie. There's the Green Seer Giant Spider, there's Alchemist Hellcat, there's Rock Troll, Dark Troll, and now there is Forest Troll, Sea Troll, the new addition to the endless looping teams that just completely gain excessive amounts of mana. Unfortunately, I don't think a single one of them, oh wait, oh no, I was gonna say, I don't think a single one of them is available within Guild Wars, unfortunately. Because they always have conflicting colors. For a second I thought this one was, but unfortunately the Forest Troll does not match up onto green. Because he creates green, and that would be way too overpowered if he created his own color, of course. Okay. Not the greatest of boards. We'll throw the web spinner. Throw the web spinner till we win, I guess. Just keep casting. Don't stop. There we go. Good job. Web spinner. I remember when web spinner used to be even more overpowered. It's not even overpowered at the moment. It just gets some really lucky loops. I've seen battles where I have a video of that somewhere. It would take forever to try to find it. But I have a video where I had like 1 HP web spinner that soloed the entire enemy team that had like half durability or maybe even full durability almost. Web spinner can come back from almost anything if it gets a good enough or lucky enough streak. It really just depends what the board is. If you have, like this board right now, if we had a full web spinner, could basically go from turn 1 into auto winning the game, just because of how good it would be at looping. Is the formula for Guild Wars scoring posted anywhere? Yes, kind of. There's no direct like scoring thingy for it, but there is a post that the devs made that kind of gave a general overview. It is very wordy and specific, even though it doesn't get into the full details as far as how you calculate it. But it basically tells you the general things you'll need to do. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. I never made a video specifically going over it, mainly because I kind of already did like 2 other videos kind of briefly going over it. Let me see. Here it is. It's this thread right here that has 800 and something replies. But yeah, this thread right here goes over absolutely everything that we kind of already know. And if you want to read through like 800 plus posts, there's probably additional discussion about it. As far as the exact math on it, we do not have an exact formula. He has like a kind of overview formula, I think. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a hidden value on each of them that ends up changing it slightly. But as long as you basically, there's really just a few main rules you need to know for it. which is why I didn't bother making the extremely specific video. I just went with kind of overview. You essentially just have to lose no troops, or if you do, resummon them. Use 4 of whatever the color day is. Those 2 are the obvious ones that have been in place for a while now. But the other things you need to do now are also make sure you do more damage than the enemy. Win as quickly as you possibly can in as few moves. Not as in as few turns, but as in as few moves as you can. Because every single specific move you do, even if it gives you an extra turn, still counts as minusing your score. And, was there another thing? No, that was basically all the factors. You basically just have to you have to kill them as quickly as possible. Oh, and mana generation. There's really just 3 new things. Generate as much mana as you can, kill them as quickly as possible, and every single action you take, even if it's extra turn, counts as actions. And do as much damage to them as possible, which would mean try staying away from true damage and make sure that they do as little against you as possible. So things like Stone Skin, Gorgulfas, things like that will be able to negate it out decently. Let's see if we can get an infinite web spinner here. Is that an okay board? It should be. 21. Actually, that might be too much green on the board. It is possible with a web spinner to have too much green on the board, because then you, after one of your casts, you end up removing too much from it, and then you don't get the extra turns you need. There we go. Almost infinite web spinner. And then we'll just clear it out with something else. If you can get 30 wins, you shouldn't care. Formula is... Oh yeah, pretty much. If you can get 30 wins while using pure color without losing any troops, you pretty much don't need to worry about the new formula at all. You can play it almost exactly the same and still get almost the exact same score. Even after tweaking it many times, I have yet to get my score above, I think, 7,400 on a given day. I believe that's my max, even though some people have gotten almost 8,000 before. It basically comes down to luck for the most part. I'd say anything beyond about 7,300 comes down to just pure luck. Let's see. It wasn't that way before, but they ended up tweaking how important it is to win quicker. And after they did that, you can't just endlessly loop with mana generation. That's what some people were doing the very first week after they tweaked it, but then they tweaked it again to make sure people wouldn't just sit there mana generating. So now you basically always score somewhere in the 7,000s with perfect score. It doesn't really get much higher than that. Oh, you're playing me again? I get wait in in Guild Wars or in PvP? I assume in PvP because I don't think you're in. What guild are you even in? I don't even remember. But yeah, I don't think you're in Intrum too. We'll move that over. Throw down the thing because there's not as many green on the board, so we go for the one that does more. And yep, infinite web spinner for the win again. Hello, Nautical. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're the bottom 5 for points in Guild Wars. You're only 61 days old in game. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Oh well, you got into Intrum 2 that early. Congrats. Nice. Yeah, for a 2-month old account to be in, yeah, 2 month. For a 2-month old account to be in the top 10 guilds, it's pretty nice. Generally, you don't get there until a lot later than that. Or I don't know, maybe the economy of the game has changed a bit because a lot of top guilds are a lot more lenient about who they will actually accept as well, or at least like as far as like newer players in that regard. Because as long as they can do the minimums and everything, they really don't care about level or anything like that. As long as they can perform well in Guild Wars and can contribute the normal amount, it doesn't really matter. Which is why I've actually accepted like level 200s and stuff in the past as well. I think my entire guild almost for the most part these days is over level 1000 though. But that's mainly just because a lot of them have been there for a while. And of course over time you're just going to gain a lot of levels. Let's see. Wow, we actually missed. We had a 9 spawn on like an 18 board and still missed. Oh, he almost just infinitely looped us back. Wow. And there's almost no green on the board right now, which is really bad because I need green in order to actually cast my stuff. Well, let's go for the skull there. Throw, I guess, a web spinner just to make sure it dies, and boom, there it goes. We have Kraken, so we'll throw a Kraken into double blue. Ooh, maybe I should have done the double blue first. Forgot he's going to die to it. So we'll throw the web spinner, and, well, that definitely didn't go the greatest as it could have. But, we'll just go throw another poke. Oh, whoa! We could actually win. I need Skull Distract right now. Ah, I didn't get it. It's coming down. It is very close. That'd be amazing. I don't think I've ever lost to a solo Silver Drake. The first person to take a skull. Oh, he wins. Well then, that happens. Wow. I lost to a Silver Drake. There we go. Oh, it's Baba Yaga. That's funny. Someone named themselves after the new troop. You actually can get your name changed, by the way, if you ever wanted to. I don't think they can change your invite code, but if you ever send a support ticket to the devs, they can change your name to whatever you want. I believe they still do that. I know they used to in the past. I don't know if they still allow people to do that. But if you just send a support ticket to the devs to say, hey, here's my account information, here's all the stuff, blah, blah, blah. I want the name of this account changed to whatever. They'll go and do that for you. Well, what do we go do? We'll go throw down the web spinner. Double green, even though that's a bit of a waste. The entire board of green, almost. Throw that down. Didn't get the extra turn because we kind of wasted it earlier. Didn't really have a choice at the time. Throw down the double. Gotta go Kraken because we don't have the ability to really web spinner on this board. Though we might have to. So we'll double the green first. Ooh, and we miss. But he'll get skull distracted. Eventually. Eventually, never mind. He does not want to get skull distracted. But we win, even though we didn't get the turn at the end there. You got 2,900 points? Well, it's for your level that still ends up working okay. Oh, no wonder why, yeah. They might be focusing more on trophies than they are on Guild Wars. I used to focus more on Guild Wars in the past, but now it seems like we're focusing on almost nothing. No, the only reason our score really seems so low is mainly because we have just a few people that are either on vacation on a given week or not doing their battles. I feel like the biggest thing that would actually help out my guild is once the 27 out of 30 thing gets implemented. It's going to be implemented next patch, so that only your top 27 people in your guild are counted. So in case some people are on vacation or you didn't end up recruiting everyone or any other life-related factors, you won't be penalized really as hard in Guild Wars. Because it's pretty hard to have more than 3 people not active at a given time for a end-game guild. Generally, it's only like 1 or 2 people, 3 at about max, that aren't really active. So that's the change they ended up making. It was asked by the community. Only about half the community was actually in favor of it, but they do realize that it is something that at least half of the forum goers approved of it. But I'm pretty sure as far as a casual player, it will be received a lot better. Because it makes Guild Wars like less intense, since you can technically just bench a few people from your guild every week, or just bench no one, and in case someone needs to go on vacation or whatever else, they'll be able to, without having to really worry, or at least on the Guild War side of things. Well, we'll just move that over. Actually, I could have just Krakened him already. Kraken, and then down it goes. Emperor Corvash first trait meaning. What do you mean? Emperor Corvash's first trait gives him 3 to all stats. That gives him 3 attack, 3 armor, 3 HP, and 3 magic. I believe that's Corvash's first trait, right? Not quite sure what you mean by that. Let's see, where's the team that have Corvash in? Do I not run Corvash in anything? Well, let me just go put a Corvash into something and show you. Let's see, Corvash. Oh, I run Corvash in my Guild War teams. But yeah, Corvash's first trait, all it does is give 3 skills to, if it's used in the first position, it gains 3 to all stats. So it gains 3 higher armor, HP, attack, and magic whenever it is in first slot. Most people do run Corvash in first slot, mainly because this, of course, gives them 3 magic as well, and 3 magic will essentially be 6 additional true damage to the enemy team, because he hits 2 enemies, the first and the second, or whatever ones are in the first 2 positions, and then having 3 additional damage on both would, of course, give you 6 total additional damage. Some people don't use him in first slot. This is mainly if he's being offset, particularly for Guild Wars. You tend to not use him in first slot. You tend to use like Scion or Gurgulfa or something else in first slot, where he does end up losing the leadership potential, but you end up putting him in a safer position where he'll be able to cast his Drain and everything. But yeah, that's all his first trait does. 3 to all skills if used in first spot. And whenever anything says to all skills, or the possibility of all skills, there's only 4 things that are considered skills in this game. It's armor, HP, attack, and magic. Nothing else is considered a skill. Their mana isn't considered skill. Nothing else on them is considered a skill. Only those 4 are. So anything that says increase a random skill or increase all skills, it's referring to armor, HP, attack, or magic, or all of them at once. Where did the team go? Oh yeah, that one is it. I need to rename that team to something else. Life is rough for you at the moment, guys. Can you have your guys well wishes? Oh, sorry about that. Well, I hope you get better soon, or get through whatever you're going through at the moment. Yeah, life can be annoying sometimes. Yeah, no problem, Rockhound. If anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely go over them. I'll probably end out the stream in a couple battles, because I'm going to wake up a bit earlier tomorrow morning. There are some things I need to do, and if I have enough time, I should hopefully be able to post a video as well. Ideally. I've been saying that like all week. It's like, I'll have time eventually, I'll have time eventually. It's like, now, I should probably have time now. So we'll be getting that down soon. Also, someone this stream ended up mentioning, oh gosh, a Devour on the first shot. Someone also ended up mentioning I should start doing, like top video things, which just goes to show how long it's been since I actually have done one, because I used to do that in the past. I just haven't done one recently for a very, very long time. If you go under my playlist, there's a top 10 playlist thingy for all Gems of War related, every single one of them. Most of them are a bit outdated at this point though, and someone else was mentioning that I should probably update them, and yeah, I probably should start updating some of the older videos, the ones that are more like almost a year old by now, because a lot of them are a lot different than what they currently stand. For the most part, I'd probably want to wait for next patch to update quite a few of them, because crafting system could change how you go about some things in this game, since you pretty much be able to craft almost anything in the game. So that's definitely going to drastically change how you go about like making teams, going and farming teams and stuff like that, because you have a different focus as of next patch. Also, console is getting the patch by next month, or their hopes, fingers crossed, hopes are that they get it out by the end of this month. I mean, did I say next month? I meant this month. And they might be the first one to get the patch. Hopefully PC Mobile gets it soon after. Okay, where do we move? We'll go on purple. Double the blues, go from there. Let's see. Where do we go? Yeah, recently, I've been kind of lucky. My life has been actually very, very chill lately. I've had some really awkward moments in my life, and just moments that have just gone horribly. But as of this current moment in time, everything's actually going smoothly for once. It's really, really odd. It feels really, really odd. Let's see. What will go in double the blue? Double the green. Throw down a web spinner. And what do we do? We'll just throw down Kraken into double the blue. That should be enough blue to get the extra turn. Web spinner again, and one more time, and then he's dead. Fortunately, we didn't get it there. We'll move that over. Double. And move that over. Web spinner dead. And then we'll just double into the win. Web spinner it out, and there we go. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Again, Nautical, hope everything goes well with whatever you're going through right now. Best wishes with whatever you're going through. You didn't specifically mention, but whatever it is, hope it all goes through well. But anyways, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, depending on time zones and stuff. We'll be back Friday and Saturday, or tomorrow and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, every night we'll be back at 8 just to do the Guild Wars, or if it's a Monday, we'll do the event trips. Anyways, again, Nautical, hope things go well, and hope all of you have a wonderful weekend, and see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone, and best wishes.